Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a video about common English mistakes I see foreigners make. It's not a video to make fun of these mistakes, but to highlight them and explain how they're wrong so you can improve. So we make mistakes either one, because we're not thinking about it. In other languages, we make mistakes in other languages because either one, we're not thinking about what we're saying, or two, we just don't know the rule. So hopefully this video will be helpful if any of the people watching make these mistakes. So mistakes aren't something that you should be ashamed of. They're something that everyone does. That's why in my videos when I speak in other languages, I try not to hide them and even correct them in subtitles. But I don't try to make my videos perfect, because I still make mistakes, and it also helps me improve because I can see my mistakes and see what I still need to learn. So as I've done quite a lot of language exchanges, I get a chance to speak with a lot of people that learn English, so I can see a lot of these mistakes quite regularly. So here are the 10 most common mistakes I see foreigners make. Do and make. This mistake can be quite common, and it's completely understandable. In lots of languages, this is only one word, so it's easy to confuse this in English. Make, another word for create. I make mistakes. I made a cake. I made a video. To make arrangements. These are nouns that require creation, such as foods, products, sounds, plans, etc. Do, used with jobs and tasks that require action. I'm doing my job. I need to do the housework. I did my homework. These are tasks that need to be completed. Do is also used in a general meaning, without being specific. What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. I can sometimes see mistakes like, I do many mistakes. Let's do some arrangements. You should use make in this situation. In and to. When talking about places, in, use when you are or were there. I am in London. To, use when you are travelling there. I am going to London. I see mistakes like, I am going in London. I went in France, where you should use to in this example. This, that, and it. It can be quite difficult to explain this. The difference is quite subtle. This refers to something close to you. That refers to something far from you. And it refers to a thing you are discussing. However, when talking with someone and commenting on what they said, that is required, because as it's something someone else said, it is not considered close to you. I got a new job. That's great. I can sometimes see people say, it's great in this situation, which you can't use because you're commenting on what they said. Articles. This is quite a large topic and there are many rules. Here I'll just explain the basic rules. An refers to an unspecific thing that you haven't mentioned before. The refers to a specific thing that you have already mentioned. But when we talk about a specific thing for the first time, we use a at first. I started reading a book recently. The book is called... When you were talking about a specific thing for the first time, you use a, unless it's obvious which specific thing you're talking about. When you have already mentioned that thing, you use the. I want the book. Saying the book here is like saying book which I already mentioned. If you haven't already mentioned it and people don't know which book you are talking about, you can't use this article here. I'm looking for the actor. What the actor means here depends. It can mean either one specific actor and people know whom you're talking about, or it means only one actor exists in the world. If you mean an unspecific actor, you should say, I'm looking for an actor. Present perfect and past simple. I'll make a video about this later, so I'll just generalize here. Present perfect. Used for past actions in general. Past simple. Used for past actions that happened at one specific time. These tenses don't exist in a lot of languages, so it can be easy to confuse. Mistakes. I have been to America last year. I have been there last week. So these should be I went to America last year. I went there last week. So as this is quite a big topic, I'll make a future video explaining it in full detail. Present simple and present continuous. This is another one with tenses that is quite a beginner mistake. Present simple, an action that constantly occurs, every day, every week. Present continuous, an action happening now. I go to the gym. This happens regularly. I am going to the gym. This is happening now. Mistake. I go now. As it's now, it should be I am going now. Prepositions after verbs. In English, we use a lot of prepositions after verbs. There are certain verbs that require certain prepositions. Examples: look at this, ask for this, go, walk, drive to town, shout at him, talk, say to him, explain to him, want to go, angry at them, listen to music. Some verbs require prepositions and some don't. These require memorization. One note is that a preposition is only required if you use an object. Look. Look at this. So the first doesn't have an object, so you don't use at. Mistakes. I listen music. Let me explain you. I don't want. These should be I listen to music. Let me explain to you. I don't want to. In the third example, even though we're not saying the verb, we have to specify if it's an action or a noun that we want. Not using a preposition can sometimes completely change the meaning of a sentence. I asked a glass of water. I asked for a glass of water. This means that you literally asked a question to a glass of water. This means that you wanted a glass of water. Ing and ed. These are the endings you use when you are describing people. Interested, interesting. Describing how someone feels about something. Describing their personality. If you mix these up, you can accidentally insult people. He is bored. He is boring. He thinks something is boring. You think he is a boring person. So comically, I've actually had someone say this to me. They said, we should stop what we're doing because you're boring. She's calling me a boring person. Adverbs. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. He is a quick person. An adverb is a word that describes a verb. He is running quickly. So you have to use adverbs with verbs. These normally contain li at the end. Slowly, quickly, openly, perfectly. But sometimes they don't. Well, far. One thing to note is that if you don't use a verb, then you can't use an adverb, even if you are still describing the same action. That's accurate. That's accurately written. These can both describe the same thing, but you can't use an adverb in the first example. Sometimes it sounds very strange to use an adverb. He did great. He did greatly. This sounds weird for some reason. We just don't say that. There are also exceptions for verbs associated with the senses. Smell, taste, look, feel, and sound. These verbs don't use adverbs. That looks good. It feels good. Mistakes. He played good. That's quickly. So the first example should be he played well, and the second should be that's quick. So I'm not sure why, but even native speakers will not use adverbs at times. I guess it's just when we speak informally, it's popular not to use them. So for example, we'll say, oh, he played good, or you did really good, when we should say well. I'm not sure why, it's just an informal way of speaking. To and neither / either. When saying that something is the same for you, we use to and neither or either. For example, I really liked it. Me too. But a mistake I see. I didn't like it. Oh, me too. This should be me neither, as it's a negative statement. I did not like it. Neither and either are interchangeable. Neither will normally go at the start of the sentence, but either will go at the end. I don't want to go. Neither did I. I didn't either. So if you make any of these mistakes, don't feel bad about it. It's completely normal. Just try to learn from them, as I do. So whenever I make a mistake in a video, I try to remember it so I don't repeat it and try to remember the rule. So just try and do that. And thank you for watching.